Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. My name is Mohit and I'm joined by Nikhil once again today. So hello Nikhil. So today we'll be
Hello.
discussing about the T20 series between India and Sri Lanka which took place recently, and India won the series 3-0. So it was a very good performance from the Indian side, especially in the third match. We'll come to that later in the video. So we'll start with the first game. India scored 213 for 7 in the first game, and Sri Lanka was all out for 170, and the game was won by India by 43 runs. And if you look at the scores of the both the teams, the top four of Indian batting order performed really well, giving the impetus to the score of 213. And if you look at the Sri Lankan batting side, only the top two performed, which is Pathum Nissanka and Kusal Mendis. So let's get into it. It was it was a good opening stand for both the teams. If we look at the scores, India's first wicket opening stand was between 70-75 runs, and similarly for Sri Lanka, it was around 80-85 runs. Also, Surya Kumar Yadav scored a good half century, 58 runs, and it was a great innings from him. He scored at a strike rate of 223. Even Jaiswal and Gill also played at a very fast pace.
Yeah, so after our T20, after the T20 we played in Zimbabwe, after that this was the first T20 where Gautam Gambhir was a new coach, right? And this was a fairly new team with a new captain also. So according to those things considered, I guess it was a pretty good series for us, the T20 series that which we are talking about. Yeah, the first match, as you mentioned, we scored about 200, and the start from the openers was very good. They took the game at a very good pace from the start only, and again the middle order played the best, and we got up to the 200 total. But after that, I stopped watching the game, so you'd have to tell me what happened next because as I don't want to bias for with Roko, but as the T20 World Cup finished, I told you right that I am done with the T20 format from now. And you were the one telling me, "अरे ये score हुआ है, वो score है, ये देखा क्या, वो देखा क्या" during the T20 matches. So yeah, I
Yes,
have not watched those matches as मतलब जितने जैसे पहले देखते थे like यार ये रोहित इतना बनाएगा कोहली ये करेगा then how is the ball play and all. Just batting देखा. I know Shubman Gill and SSV has a good potential. They have played with Rohit and Virat, and they have been performing from that time. So they played up to the mark, and after that, Surya he showed how good a captain he is, and
yes.
how Gautam showed how they are looking at the team, how they are going to play the bowlers, how they're going to play the batsmen and everything.
Yes, I think Surya Kumar Yadav also rotated the bowlers really well in the whole series.
Yes.
So, coming to the Sri Lankan batting, Pathum Nissanka was the leading run scorer for them with 79 runs, and the second one was Kusal Mendis, who scored 45 runs. Other than that, it was Kusal Pereira, I think, who scored something around 20-21 runs. Apart from that, I think nobody else in the batting order performed for them.
So if we see at this batting order, top order performed very well. They scored 79, 45, and at a good strike rate there too. And if I would have been looking at the match, I would have said, "अरे यार ये कितना अच्छा खेल रहे हैं." Like I would have said कि ये मैच तो गया, right? अगर हम लोग देखते
Hmm.
रहते तो वही बोलते थे कि यार ये मैच तो गया.
Yes.
And then this match has gone to Sri Lanka. But after that, how the strike batsmen were sorry, bowlers were rotated, and what the strategy that was given by Gautam to Surya, how he wants to play the bowlers. So that made a difference over here. After a while, Akshar, Yashash, oh, Akshar, Arshdeep Singh, Ravi Bishnoi, Riyan Parak. These are all most of these are spinners, right? And that track is a spinning track, right? In Sri Lanka.
Yes,
So they
yes,
knew that spinners are playing well, and after that they gave Riyan Parak the chance to bowl. He bowled only 1.2 overs, right? In that he took 3 wickets.
yes. He was the wild card actually. If you see the bowling lineup, no one expected him to come and bowl and get 3 wickets that too. So that's really good bowling performance from his side.
So this shows the awareness that the captain has, right? That he knows that the spinners are playing well. The spin is happening on this track. So he thought that chalo Riyan Parak would try dete because they must have seen how well he is bowling in the nets, right? So
Yes,
that's why Riyan Parak was given a chance, and he took that responsibility and took 3 wickets. I won't say crucial wickets, but you can say those were crucial wickets because the Sri Lanka obviously had a home advantage, and they would have turned those matches if they were given the chance, right?
yes, 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 exactly. So after that, coming back to the second T20, Sri Lanka scored 161 for 9. It was a rain-affected game, after which when India came to bat, they were given 8 overs and the target of 78 to chase down. So which India got it pretty comfortably in 6.5 overs, with the loss of 3 wickets. And if you look at the Sri Lankan batting side, so their top four performed for them. Nisanka again scored 30 plus runs, and Kusal Pereira scored a half century this time. And Kamindu Mendes, they brought in a new guy, Kamindu Mendes. He scored 26 runs for them. So this was the performance for top four. Apart from that, I think no one else again performed in the middle and lower middle order. Kudos to the Indian bowling side. If you see, 2 wickets each were taken by Ashdeep, Akshar, and Hardik. Even though Hardik was a little bit expensive, but he got those 2 wickets, and Ravi Bishnoi got 3 for 26. Then coming to
Right.
the yes, yes,
So again, the top order performed for them. Kusal Mendes was not up to the mark in this match, but he performed in the last match, so he could have given the leeway कि हाँ चल भाई last match में खेल लिए थे but इसमें नहीं खेले इतना. But yeah, Nisanka, Pereira, and Mendes played well, and that is why they got to the 161 total. If I remember well, so in these matches, I guess we were not up to the mark in the start for in the fielding side, right? There were
correct,
few
correct.
catches dropped. There were yeah by Rinku, I guess 1 or 2 catches were dropped by him. There were a few boundaries given because of poor fielding. But after that, Rinku took 2 catches in Hardik's bowling. Hardik got 2 wickets, and those two were to be taken by Rinku. And those were some exceptional catches, right?
Yes,
Both were the of Kusal Pereira and so Mendes. He was on 53. He had just completed his half century, and I think he was looking more aggressive after that. He would
hmm,
have played more aggressive after that, right? After a half century, every person is like, यार मैं अभी मेरे को बॉल अच्छे से फेंक रहा है, I will play however I want. So though that was a crucial wicket, and then Mendes and Pereira both were setting up a partnership, right? So
yes,
getting that
yes,
partnership off. So though that was important catches. I won't say Rinku failed. I don't know. I don't want to say failed, but I at the first I thought यार क्या हो रहा है तुम लोग इतना ये कर रहे हो मतलब इतना फील्डिंग में इतना ध्यान देते हो इतना एथलीट बॉडी है तुम लोग का एंड यू आर मिसिंग सच कैचेस इफ यू सी वन वाज वेरी टफ कैच लाइक वो एकदम बाउंड्री के ऊपर था एंड दैट गॉट टू 6 राइट
hmm,
वो पकड़ लिया था और वो बाउंड्री के बाहर चला गया था दैट वाज अ वेरी टफ कैच बट या बट इन द सिचुएशंस इफ वो आपके आपके हाथ में आया तो यू कुड हैव थ्रोन इट इनसाइड राइट इफ नॉट कैच इट वुड हैव बीन 2 or 3 runs.
yes, yes. I think वो
So
स्लिप होके गिर गया था रिंकू. उसने आई
हाँ
थिंक
स्लिप होके गिर
कैच
गया था
पकड़ लिया था
राइट
उसने,
राइट
एंड वो स्लिप होके गिर गया वो नीचे.
राइट राइट राइट
बट
राइट
बट आफ्टर
So
दैट उसने 2 कैचेस बहुत अच्छे पकड़े थे.
yeah, वही ऑल इन ऑल फिर से स्पिनर्स जगमा रहे थे, बट अर्शदीप also played bowled very good and took 2 wickets.
He is continuing his World Cup form.
Yeah, at least in T20.
Yes. So coming back to the Indian batting this time. So Jaiswal scored 30 runs at the top of the order. Sanju Samson got out on first ball. And if you look at the other two batsmen that performed was Surya Kumar Yadav, our captain, and Hardik Pandya with the finishing which he provided.
Yes.
So all in all, a dominating performance once again in the first two T20s. So we'll
Again, I
come
would say while batting, we were not looking very good actually. The Sanju Samson's wicket, if you must have seen that, मतलब अभी
Hmm,
क्या ही बताए, तूने तो बताया था कि देख ले, कितने देखा ही रहेगा. So that wicket was like, मतलब वो एक बॉल टर्न हुआ कि ऐसा कुछ तो है, टर्न हुआ and he got LBW or something like that, कि कैच
बोल्ड
हो
हो
गया
गया
था
वो
उसका.
सीधा ऐसा बॉल
हाँ सॉरी,
स्ट्रेट.
बोल्ड हो गया था, राइट राइट राइट, बोल्ड हो गया था, राइट. सो वो टाइम पे ऐसा थोड़ा आ गया था कि भाई ये क्या हो रहा है, सब लोग ऐसे ही ना आउट हो जाए. बट यशस्वी जायसवाल, सूर्य कुमार यादव, हार्दिक पांड्या, these three played very exceptional. Their strike rate is almost about 200, and it was a rain affected match, so runs कम हो गए थे, but still the performance was very good.
Yes, yes. So coming to the third T20, it was the match went into a super over. India batted first in that game, scored 137 for 9 in 20 overs, and Sri Lanka scored exactly the same with 1 wicket less. And then the highlight, I think, of the game, we'll come back to the highlight of the game. First, we'll look at the Indian batting side. I think Shubman Gill scored 39 in Indian batting. Samson once again was out for a zero. And in the middle order, Riyan Parag and Washington Sundar carried the score for India to 137. They both scored around 25 runs, which took the Indian batting score to 137. Apart from that, there were only single digit scores.
Yes. So over here, same again, the spin track played well. The spinners got crucial wickets over there. Yashasvi was looking good, but he got out on 10. Shubman Gill got out on 39. He also played a very crucial knock over there. If we see the numbers, 39 runs from 37 balls, we say that, अरे यार ये कितना slow खेला. But it was a very crucial knock, right? There were
Yes,
wickets going on the other end, but you have to keep your cool and play those shots correctly, or else he could have also got one out, right?
yes,
So
yes,
he played very well. Again, after that, Surya came. He scored 8 runs out of 9 balls, and then Shivam Dubey 13 out of 14. So these were like, अभी ये देख के समझ में आ रहा है कि शुभमन गिल का 39 from 37 was so crucial at that time. After that,
yes,
obviously, Riyan Parag and Washington came and scored good at strike rate above 140. Sorry, not above. Riyan's strike rate was above 140, but Washington's was around 140. So they played very crucial role also, because at that time we thought that ये 100 भी नहीं हो पाएगा करके, right?
yes,
And
exactly.
they वो आउट हो गए इन द एंड, बट दे हैड टू प्ले दो शॉट, एंड दे एट दैट टाइम कोई ऑप्शन नहीं था. यू हैव टू कम एट दैट टाइम एंड प्ले दो शॉट, और एल्स गेट आउट, गिव अनदर पर्सन अ चांस, राइट?
Yes, yes, yes. Because Sri Lanka was also playing for pride in that final game because 2-0 तो वैसे भी वो सीरीज हार चुके थे. They were just playing
Yes,
for that 2-1 score line.
yes, right. So yeah, again, Hasaranga, the star bowler for them in T20s. Other than that, I don't think I've seen much. Patirana was there. वो उसको कुछ इंजरी हो गया था ना, शोल्डर इंजरी while
Hmm.
fielding. Patirana was
Yes, yes.
he couldn't ball in the later overs. So उसको he went wicketless over there because of his injuries. But other than that, everyone chipped in and played well. The aggression that they showed in these matches, like मतलब वो बोलते ना कि हार गए, but फिर भी they didn't feel कि ये भी मैच हार ही जाएंगे. The series was
Hmm.
gone, but the मैच तो अभी भी हम लोग खेल रहे तो अभी भी जीत सकते. The last ball तक कुछ भी हो सकता है. So they played
Yes.
very well, I would say.
Yes. And coming back to the Sri Lankan run chase, Kusal Mendis and Kusal Pereira both performed with 40 plus runs, both of them. And Patum Nissanka again gave a good start of 26 runs, considering the pitch, if we see. ऐसे पिच पे आई थिंक स्ट्राइक रेट को थोड़ा अलग रखना चाहिए, आई फील.
Yeah, actually, when we say कि T20 का गेम है तो we directly go to strike rate, right? रन्स कितने बने, कितने बॉल में, मतलब वो सब नहीं देख रहे थे. We go to strike rate and judge it. But अगर स्पिन ट्रैक है, बहुत स्पिन हो रहा है बॉल, so how that they played that inning, कैसे उन्होंने डिफेंड किया, where they took the shot, where they felt that कि यहाँ पे हम लोग चांस ले सकते हैं. They took those chances and converted it in those boundaries. So that was very important. So for Sri Lanka, the top three again did very well. But
यस.
after that, our bowlers took over.
और बॉलर्स भी कौन थे?
Actually, so at the start, Ravi Bishnoi and Washington Sundar was doing very well. Matlab, they took the wickets, but after that, there was a partnership between Mendes and Pereira. So I guess Rinku Singh did the job over there. आके second last over में I guess
यस. सेकंड.
he took that wicket.
यस. अगर तो याद रहेगा निखिल, वो दे नीडेड 9 फ्रॉम द लास्ट 2 ओवर्स, जब उसने
Right.
रिंकू को सेकंड लास्ट ओवर दिया था. आई थिंक सूर्या भी ही वाज जस्ट ट्राइंग आउट, आई थिंक, कि कोई पार्ट टाइम बॉलिंग ऑप्शन मिल जाए, वो हिसाब से उसने शायद रिंकू को दिया होगा बॉलिंग.
Actually, if we see, as we are saying, on and on key spin track tha. So he said what I don't think it was just trying out. They played the conditions right. अगर spinner चल रहे हैं, what is the point in giving the fast bowlers the chances, right? अगर वैसे भी उन्होंने खलील अहमद को दिया था वो इसमें chance and he didn't perform well. तो बहुत
हम्म.
extras दे दिए थे. Actually, who took those wickets? Washington took two wickets in 1 over, right? उसके पहले,
यस.
and then he gave the ball to Khalil Ahmed. So Khalil Ahmed almost gave the match away. वो घर चला गया था. आफ्टर दैट वी वर थिंकिंग कि अबे अभी कौन ही आएगा, रिंकू सिंह को दे भी रहे हो, बट लास्ट ओवर तो सिराज ही प्ले करेगा. एंड इफ उसके इसमें एक दो से लग गया कहीं पे तो एंड इट वेंट टू बाउंड्री, सो इट वाज डन एंड डस्टेड. बट सूर्य कुमार यादव केम एट द लास्ट, ही सेड कि चल भाई कुछ नहीं तो मैं ब्लेम ले लूंगा. दिस दिस इज व्हाट आई थिंक कि उसने ऐसा सोचा रहेगा कि कुछ नहीं तो मैं ब्लेम ले लूंगा, नहीं हो पाया चलो. बट he also bowled very well. I think there were two chances missed in his last two balls. Run out के chances थे. But yeah, at the heat of the moment नहीं समझ में आता कि इधर क्या करना
हाँ.
है. So that was acceptable. But he took two wickets in that last over and
यस.
tied the match.
बट इफ यू रिमेम्बर निखिल, सूर्या कुमार ने जो फर्स्ट बॉल डाला था ओवर में, कितना स्पिन हो गया,
तो
यहाँ से यहाँ चले गया था वो बॉल.
एक्चुअली मैं कितना स्पिन, मतलब वो ट्रैक पे इतना स्पिन है, राइट? एंड वो कंडीशंस को लोग ने रीड किया एंड टोल्ड कि नहीं अभी नहीं चल रहे फास्ट बॉलर्स तो वी विल हॉल्ट देम एंड स्पिनर्स को ट्राई करवाते हैं, हो जाए.
यस. I think looking at the T20 series, Nikhil, I have some stats which I have taken down. So if we look at the batting, one thing to point out was Sri Lanka had batting collapse in all the three games. Okay. So I have taken the batting collapse. So in the first T20, the batting collapse for Sri Lanka was 30 for 9. In the second T20, it was 31 for 8. And in the third T20, the super over one, it was 22 for 7.
Oh man.
Out of the 22 for 7, the last four wickets were three were within 3 runs.
Oh.
So I think they need to work it out on the final few overs, because this looked like a big problem for them. After the 15, in the last 5 overs, they tend to lose wickets because in the first 15 overs, they were batting really well. And when it came to the
Yes.
final 5 or 6 overs, they just broke down, or they just literally they just collapsed. I don't know
Right.
if it was the pressure of chasing or something. I don't know. They'll have to work it out, I think.
Right. And I guess they don't have the permanent coach right now, right? Jayasuriya is an interim coach for them, right?
I think he's the permanent coach, I feel.
Is he?
At least for T20, I think. Because ODI में भी है ना?
ODI maybe I guess he is there.
So I think वही coach है अभी फिर. Just like Gautam
So,
Gambhir for
so
India.
he वो लोग के लिए भी नया ही टीम आई गेस नया कोच है तो टीम इज yet to adjust to his tactics and all. So time थोड़ा लगेगा ही that leeway we can give. But yeah, so जो डाउनफॉल की बात किया है आपने इसमें कि at the later 5 overs the team is getting out at मतलब 22 रन में 7 विकेट गिर रहे हैं बट जो डाउनफॉल हुआ है वो बहुत पहले से वक्त हुआ है एक्चुअली द श्रीलंकन टीम दैट वी न्यू दैट वन वर्ल्ड कप्स एंड ऑल सो वो एक टाइम का अलग ही टीम का वो लोग का ये था मतलब लाइक
हम्म.
फियर था अदर
हाँ,
टीम्स
exactly.
ओपोनेंट टीम ये मेंबर्स आने वाला है ये अभी खेलेगा कैसे वो at this stage I don't think that fear is there right now. They are not even qualifying in आईसीसी टूर्नामेंट्स राइट वो तो सिर्फ क्या बोलते हैं इसको होस्ट कर रहे दैट्स व्हाई दे आर इन द आईसीसी टूर्नामेंट राइट
Yes.
otherwise they wouldn't have been in the next ICC tournament or T20 World Cup I think.
No. क्योंकि ये वर्ल्ड कप में ही वो लोग ग्रुप स्टेज में ही नॉकआउट हो गए थे, राइट?
Right.
So they didn't have the chance to get into the automatic qualification. But since they are host nations, they have qualified.
So Jayasuriya has a very nice chance right now कि अभी क्वालिफाई तो हो गए कैसे भी हो. So now he has got the chance कि नए मेंबर्स है नया टीम बना तो रहे हैं वो लोग. We see few players like very good talent और होम ग्राउंड पे ये they have the advantage over there. मतलब जो भी टूर्नामेंट होने वाला है उसकी बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. So वो उसको माइंड में रख के he will I guess he will do the best of his abilities to train these players if he is a permanent coach. I still have doubts on that. देखना पड़ेगा एक्चुअली. So I guess वो कर ही देंगे and he will make a team worthy team from year out, right?
Yes,
Yeah. So that's it, right? और T20 कुछ और है?
I think that's it. मे- मेरे साइड से भी इतना ही था.
Okay, so the next video will be on ODI. So we are eagerly waiting for that also. क्या results होंगे, कैसा play out करेगा and all. So yeah, क्या हो
Yes.
गया, हंस क्यों रहे हो?
नहीं, कुछ नहीं. वो मैच याद आ गया मुझे.
So
On
yeah,
that note,
we
रहने दे. So I think on that note, that's it for this one. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And also do comment below what was your favorite moment in this T20 series. So till then, we'll see you in the next video. So till then, thanks for watching.
शबक है.